Loneliness doesn't always look like seclusion. Sometimes it sits beside us in crowds, lies quietly in our homes, and lingers behind smiles. It's not merely the absence of company, it's the ache for connection unmet. The silent weight of loneliness often arrives unnoticed, embedding itself into everyday life without warning. Loneliness isn't about being alone, it's about feeling alone. Some people are surrounded by friends, yet feel empty. Others live in solitude and feel profoundly connected. It is a subjective experience, shaped by our expectations of intimacy and belonging. When unmet, our minds sound the quiet alarm of disconnection. Research shows that chronic loneliness changes the architecture of the brain. The amygdala, the center for fear and threat, grows more reactive. The prefrontal cortex, which governs regulation and empathy, begins behaving differently. Our minds enter survival mode, constantly on edge, altering how we perceive the world and ourselves. The body hears loneliness loud and clear. Increased levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, flood our system. Sleep becomes shallow. Inflammation rises, immunity drops. It's as though the body mistakes solitude for danger. Over time, the toll compounds, raising the risk for countless chronic diseases. Loneliness isn't just sadness. It's a cocktail of emotions: shame, anxiety, fear of rejection. These feelings create a loop, making it harder to reach out. We start to question our worth, our value. Slowly, the world doesn't look so inviting anymore. It starts to look like it doesn't need us. Human touch is medicine. A hug, a hand on a shoulder. These acts release oxytocin, the bonding hormone, calming our nerves. In modern life, however, these small gestures often vanish. We text instead of talk, scroll instead of sit together. And touch, once vital, becomes rare. Ironically, in our hyper-connected age, loneliness has spiked. Social media promises connection, but often feeds comparison. We see the curated lives of others and feel less seen ourselves. The more we scroll, the more isolated we may become, losing true presence in a sea of notifications. Elderly individuals face a unique burden of loneliness. As friends pass away and mobility fades, they quietly disappear from the fabric of community. Yet their wisdom, their stories, their need for connection remain vast. Often, they sit in silence, waiting for a voice, a visit, a reminder that they matter. Surprisingly, teenagers and young adults report the highest levels of loneliness. Surrounded by peers but afraid of vulnerability, many lock their feelings away. In a world demanding constant performance of success, happiness, control, they often miss what they need most: honest, imperfect human connection. Sometimes healing loneliness begins with listening, truly listening. When we offer someone our presence without rushing, fixing, or judging, we become a mirror, the kind that reflects worth and belonging. In these moments, both people are changed. Connection doesn't always require words, it requires attention. The antidote to loneliness isn't popularity, it's community. It's shared laughter, small rituals, checking in without a reason. It's creating space for others and allowing ourselves to be seen. Communities aren't just built, they're nurtured day by day through acts of kindness and courage. Loneliness is an invisible weight many carry, but when named and faced, it begins to lose its grip. We are wired for connection. It's not a luxury, it's a lifeline. If you feel alone, know this: you are not forgotten. Somewhere, someone is feeling the same. You're never truly alone.